Hello my fellow mayors, and welcome once again to perafilozof City Skylines videos. In this one I'll be continuing to build up this part of the city in which I plan to reach 1 million population on the hard mode, and I will also be talking about the newest expansion that I have been planning. Now to just rethink on the situation here with the residential and the commercial, because I have noticed that with the industrial space planning policy in this area here, in this district, and in this one, I managed to push the goods production up about 2000, and now I'm actually exporting goods. Now I could deal with this in two ways. I could turn off the industrial space planning here or here and save some money, and that would again I think balance out the goods. Or I could keep zoning the extra amount of commercial, because commercial does give me the extra income, and I think it would be better to have more commercial, more income, and that would be paying off for the industrial space planning policy maintenance, than rather to reduce the amount of goods and then have to reduce the amount of commercial buildings like I did in the previous episode. Now over here we have the newest area of the city being developed, but it is without parks. If I wish good zones here with high level, I have to fix this, so I have to add a few parks in these areas. I am not sure, are these two parks close enough? I'm going to try with them being at this distance. If it doesn't work, I will move them. And this one would go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think over here. But that leaves one zone standing like this, so no, I wanted that fixed. There we go, so that will look like that. It will have good coverage from the parks. How about the other stuff? Does it have good coverage from a clinic? It does not. That care either, so that would have to be added right about here, across from the park. So that would be like this and like this. Let's see, does it have education coverage? Nope. Elementary school coverage is actually very low, and I should have implemented one elementary school already, so I will add one here, and that added good coverage, but soon I will need a new one over here. As for the high school, still good coverage, and with the university I have very good coverage. As for the police and fire departments, I think that these two HQs and the fire station should make sure that those areas have excellent coverage. Why do you have too few services? Very interesting indeed. And I also have noticed that I can now extend my district with the high taxes and the high-tech housing down here into the newest residential area, as it has pretty much filled up all the areas. There are just some empty zones where I turned some of the commercial buildings into residential ones. And I think over here I could do similarly, or perhaps not. These guys do look very close to leveling, but not all as it seems. So yeah, I will switch some for residential. Over here, how's your leveling? Very slowly, and you probably won't even level, so I'll switch you for residential. And those areas are far enough from the pollution, so I do not have to worry about that. So as for the other services, which would be the public transportation, I already have the bus stops over here and the metro stop, but if I want to expand further, those will be necessary to be built up down here as well. Now let's see, the next cross street is this one over here, so this would go over here like this. This would then connect, this would be deleted, and this can be finished up here with the connections. Now this was the residential area, that was the last zoned, so after it goes a commercial area, as we well know by now. So 2 zones of high density commercial. I think I could actually get a street going here and get 2 more zones, or not. Yeah, the pillars are just too close, so too bad this part here gets unused. Not even sure how I could have changed anything to make that usable. Because the street was closer, but then I would have just empty space over here, so it wouldn't really matter which side I chose. It would always give me some empty spaces. Oh, okay then. As for district, this one is covering everything, so no worries there. I do need to continuously take care to bulldoze any industrial buildings that go abandoned due to them not leveling up to level 2 and 3 and not having the necessary workers to stay operational, like I've been doing in so many of the previous episodes. Okay, that I think is all of them. Anything else over here? Let me show you another fine detail. I noticed that I could zone a little bit over here, so I chose to zone some residential buildings right here on the beach and check out the view. How about living here and having this awesome view of the river, then the coastline, and then the hills and the forest in the distance, although I did add an industrial building here and it might start creating pollution, so I have to be careful about that. Okay, yeah, and one more thing, I have been looking at the amount of power that I've been spending. I'm now up to over 2 gigawatts at 200,000 population, so by the time I get to 1 million I might need 10 gigawatts, which means I could easily take up a lot of space with these solar power plants. Now they are the best when you look at how much they cost and how much they give, so they're most efficient at the power, but they will be taking up a lot of space. So I was looking at what would I need to unlock the fusion power plant, and then I hit a kind of a wall, because if you take a look here, I need to fill 3 cemeteries. That's not really hard, but this is. I would need to have 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city at the same time. 1,000! I mean, I've been thinking how I could game that. I could like zone a huge area of like industry, because at the moment you can see that the industry has a problem. So like I could zone like this big of an area with industry and then have all of them go abandoned, but I'm not even sure that I could be able to keep 1,000 of them abandoned and not go burning down or stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see if I could actually manage to unlock the observatorium, because then all I would need to unlock the fusion power plant would be to get 3 cemeteries filled, which, like I said, isn't really a problem, considering that I have usually above 20% seniors and I have 900 deaths per week, so I could fill 3 cemeteries in like 2 months. So it wouldn't really take very long. This is something I will probably try off screen, as it would require a lot of time. What is going on here? Oh right, because at the moment I only have one of these off-ramps here, providing a way for the traffic to get into this part of the city, as I continuously seem to have these cross streets that are the two-way streets. And yeah, maybe I should have had one more somewhere around here, but as you can see, there are these cross streets that happen very often. This will create a problem with the traffic. This needs to be solved, and it could be solved a little bit ugly, but it would at least solve the problem for now. I will get one of these things to go through here and try not to bulldoze too many buildings at the same time. So like this, and that should provide with this area with another ramp. It's odd that I've ended up with so few ramps. I think I kinda got carried away zoning. I didn't think of the fact that I would end up with a lack of ramps, the off-ramps for the highway, although I can see that I will have another one here, and I could easily have added another one like the one I added here on some other places. I could get a ramp perhaps going off of the highway here down to why won't you? What's the problem? Too high? Huh. not going to happen like that. Although there is, I think, a way of dealing with this. So I bulldoze this. I actually raise this road going from here to about here, and then I go back down again, and then I use the highway ramp off of here into here. Yeah, that does the trick. What do I use here? No, it's gonna be okay, I think. Won't create too many problems, or at least it shouldn't. But at least that's another off-ramp, though they've cleared up, yeah. Once I added this one over here, the problem went away, and so now we'll have another one over here. So this is the new commercial area. That's nice. The residential I had to put up. And what else do we need here? So we need a new elementary school for this area. Okay. And I need some new cross streets. So these will be going like this. I will probably try and connect some of these to these, but it's going to be interesting to see if I can go below the highway, as I usually need to actually first go below, first make these cross streets and then try and connect. As you can see here, most of them end up hitting a pillar, which is going to be a problem in order to try and connect, but let's see what we can do about it here. So below here, no freaking way, although maybe, I mean, this doesn't look that impossible. Oh, look at that, it actually worked out. Excellent. And over here I think I have a street that I can see go through somehow. This is too low, I think. That's the problem. Yeah, that's too low, can't go through there. So I could get till here, but not below this thing, so I will have to go here, try to go over here, then go down, and then try and see to get through here, over here, exit here, and then connect with this one. Oh, come on. There we go. It's a bit of a crazy road, but at least these are all connected now. The next zone is of course offices 4x4, and the next one fits beautifully as a 4x4 industry. What I will do is wait for the industry to develop. When they build up 4x4s, then I will move the road next to them. But there's probably gonna be some abandonment, and then they are probably gonna rebuild on the road, so that would actually create the same problem. But then again, maybe I don't have to change that. I can just leave it as industry and do the offices 2x4 twice, like this. Yeah, that's gonna do the trick. And what do we have after this? We have the 4x4 and 4x4 commercial, then a new residential area, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Excellent, fits awesomely. And then another commercial area, another office area, and can I get some industry here at the end? I think I can. A little bit of industry would not be a bad idea. And that's pretty much it. Now I just need to expand the bus networks. Okay, so that's the blue line. Now you can see that this red line over here is creating an additional piece here because the buses have to turn somewhere. In order to fix this, I can try and get some streets here to be connected below the highways, and that would give them a place to turn. The only problem is actually finding spots where they could connect so that they would be able to turn. This can be done here, and that is going to shorten the red route there, and I am trying to find a place where I could connect these two. It's turning out to be a little bit more difficult, but there we go. And now both of these can turn their buses here. They don't have to go up there, and you can see the red line is now removed from here. Now, why do they have these double lines here? I do not know. It sometimes seems to happen when I am expanding. Now, of course, I do need a heavier ramp, and it turns out that residential area is going to be hit by the ramp. There isn't much avoiding this. It's either going in the middle of the residential area or partially in the commercial, but if I do it here, it's going to interrupt the land value that is going up towards the commercial. So it seems to me that this time the highway connection is the highway ramp is going to end up straight in a commercial area. In a residential area isn't really the best thing in the world, but it's just gonna have to happen this time around. Let's see just where to put it. So 2, another 2, I think over here. How many would that leave up there? 4 and 2, but still not good enough. Over here I think would be the best choice. Now let's just try and get this at 90 degrees or close to it, as it does not matter. That's less. Turn this around and then go on to the right till I can reach the other side and then get ramp here. So this did mess it up a little bit. The residential areas will be divided. It won't reach the highest possible land value, and now it's also messed up some of these streets as well. Is it worth spending the time to clean this up? Not sure. I would have to destroy pretty much each and every one of these and reconnect them. So I already got the bus stops here. I need to get the metro here. And I think I could actually have 2 stops. So one would be here and one would be down here. So that would make it go here. And the next one would go into the last spot, that's here. Connect these up, add some lines, connect to the existing tunnel network, and up here it's connected, up here connect through here. The local blue line I need, no, sorry, not the blue, the green is the local line. Oh, come on, give me the green. There we go. The green to here and also to here. And now the blue just needs stops as it is already going through this neighborhood. There we go. That's connected and that's pretty much done. I do need the parks and I do need more services, so our park could go about here and another one could go here, I think. Yeah, that should do the trick. As for the parks, and now for the services, let's see. Good coverage from health and death care. Actually good coverage from the fire departments and the police departments. I think a lot of the influence from all of the HQs and stations is getting here from other directions, so I might not even have to build those. An elementary school I will have to build, and a high school for the capacity I will have to build it. That's pretty much everything. I haven't checked on my garbage in a while, and I've almost reached my capacity. And I haven't even thought that I might need to build more of it here, although maybe not. I have this one here, I have these two here, these two here. Yeah, it would be overkill to have over here as well. And the pollution is not even present here. There's just the solar power plant, there's no incineration plants there, so no need to add to here. So we'll just turn on one of these, and that will be the end of that. I do have plenty of power, that's true. As for the water and sewage, yeah, still plenty, but I think a new water pumping station is necessary. For some reason can't remember the names of those two things. I continuously have to remind myself. Some more abandoned factories to bulldoze. Probably some over here as well. Wow, 2 fires next to each other. 3 fires next to each other. Oh, these streets are so badly designed for fire safety. That's not even funny anymore. Well, I kinda finished up this area and I didn't get the chance during this video to expand over here. I'll just give you a quick explanation of how I'm planning to do it, and then I will probably do it in the next video, or even do it and just show you what I did. So I would be buying these 2 tiles, then getting this railway connection straightened and then connected here, so it would go like this and like this. On the other side it would go down and to the left, so that I could have a railway here in the middle. I would get this highway to go over here like this and connect into this one. This part of the city is going to have its highway onto the edges like this, and then a highway in the middle that's going to come from here. This one is going to be straightened from here to go down here, connect over here, and over here I will probably have another part of the city that's going to go like this, or maybe it's even going to go all the way like this. We'll see. But in any event, the next expansion is going to be here like this, turned into here with the highway in the middle, with the train stations and cargo train station and the cargo going through the middle as well. So where are we with the population? 217,000. There's more room to grow in this part of the city. It will continue to grow, no doubt, during this video. Why do I have so much commercial here? Strange. No, they are 4x4. It's just that a lot of them made these smaller buildings. Oh right, the highway ramp ruined some of the zoning and divided the streets. Right, that's what happened. There's probably gonna be some of these that I will bulldoze and switch for residential anyway, so yeah. Not enough shoppers, you say? How are you with pollution? No pollution. Excellent. In that case, here's the residential area. Easy fix. And in here, nope. Nah, I'll leave it as such. Well, this would be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for more.